first look at the exciting rookie, Trae Young. Join us for all the action coming up on NBC Sports Philadelphia, home of the... First for former Sixers assistant Lloyd Pierce, Embiid getting set to do the honors. And we are running tonight from Wellington with a record of 3-3. Embiid open, taking Len and all comers and having his way. Joel is rebounded Torian Prince, third-year forward out of Baylor. That is Prince, and it
that has to worry about separation. He can shoot over most defenders.
Here is Len. It is for a three, and the 7
Talked about him, you and I, tonight before in warm-ups, how big he was out on the floor.
Falls not once but twice. Good defense.
Point guard, or if he's playing in the post.
Oh, great hustle. I mean, terrific hustle by Embiid to track down Young. It's not easy. Simmons at the other end got two as a Euro step around Alex Len. Well done. Started by the defense of Joel and
Joel to come in and get that block. Sometimes you'll see Joel helping and then get bailed out with a foul. No chance. That's all.
The Sixers, their third turnover already. They're fourth best in the NBA at taking care of the ball. And that's going to be a challenge for Markelle Fultz, having to deal with Trae Young and seeing him.
That's what you want to be doing. Down the stretch when the game's on the line, you're in the line.
Nicely done, Amir Johnson. Tough first quarter for the Sixers against the young Atlanta Hawks. There's Bazemore for a three, and he connects. Lynn gives it up. Covington, it's for three. Got it. Reserve big man Miles Plumlee, who has come on. Lynn missing the three, and Plumlee there to slam it back. How about that dookie?
Well, he might not have much of an offensive game, but
the one-time Atlanta Hawk into the game for the first time.
Thoughts there, Markelle.
As Fultz got it back and scored it. Markelle Fultz.
He ain't shy. I like that about him.
Yep, I'm with you. Jeremy Lin, a strong move the last year because of a knee injury. 36 games the year before for the Nets because of a couple of hamstring injuries. As Muscala,
10 pounds heavier than that. This Trae Young is diminutive in every sense of the word, except for his game.
Yeah, he can get anywhere on the floor he wants. Into a close. Fultz, that time they make the Hawks pay for the double
cut between two defenders to an open spot. Got it and finished.
Plumlee able to finish. Compliments of Trae Young.
In particular, has a lot of potential on that end of the floor, but I think they can do better. Just they're in this spot where they need to be a top 10 defense against a team like Boston when they have a 5-out offense that he can play out to the three-point line. But there are not many rim defenders as good as Joel Embiid in each other's games. But I'm reminded of LeBron James and Dwayne Wade when they came together. Dwayne Wade wasn't a great three-point shooter, but they still made it work because
when you sit back as an outsider.
It's the pull-up three-pointer. Yeah, I'm based in Charlotte, so I see a lot of Kemba Walker in person and see Trae Young right here. Just pull up for us.
Offenses have been getting better and better, and scoring has been going up. But this year, it has taken a great leap forward as Embiid snuffs the youngster Trae Young for his third block.
What a bad shot for everybody else in the NBA is a good shot for Steph Curry. Wow, nice follow-up there. By the way,
it's a good part, and again, he's been brought here to teach the young guys. Here's a question I want to ask you. You cover 7 markets in the
on the floor, meaning they outscored opponents by 268 points for the entire season. That was the best in the NBA. So that ceiling, we know.
By the way, Landry Shamet, a guy who can shoot the rock a little bit, isn't bashful as well. But in follow-up to what you guys were just talking about, who's that third star? I think
he has to keep attacking, and when he gets into the paint, he's been looking for the pass a lot of times tonight and leaving his feet. I want to see him draw and get those points. That's going to be another dimension that I think if he wants to grow and take his game elsewhere, that's going to be another place that he needs to go in 2018. So that's how fast the NBA is. Just a lot of up and down play, a lot of pull-up jumpers. And you see Ben Simmons, 1 to 10, just about as good of a team as anybody. But I think with Terry Rozier and Kyrie Irving looking for big contracts, I think there's.
But I don't know if Dwight Howard is what they needed for that team, and I think they're going to miss Marcin Gortat.
Yeah, I think so too. And Dwight had a Bleacher Report about him trying to get off social media a little bit and not be as addicted on the phone. And there he goes, and he hits a three. So I think Redick's a good example of that. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, their emotions are on their sleeve. They let everybody know how they, just not a big enough sample size. So Alex Cora might be looking at all these numbers, but he's using his intuition. I don't know many people who would have thought, 6 innings, and there's Reddick again.
By the way, we're coming up on halftime, and that means Sixers Halftime Live, presented by the folks at Nissan. Michael Barkan and the coach Jim Lynam in the studio.
Got to shoot that, though. We talked about it earlier, Ben, not shooting that elbow jumper. It's got to be a threat at least.
Another thing we can track in today's analytics.
Watching Trae Young and Simmons having to deal with him. That young fellow is going to be a star in this league for years to come. Playing deep into the shot clock. I don't know if he